Okay, so what we're doing is pretty much going to be back chaining the retrieve. So we're going to pretty much start with the dog being right with us and holding the dumbbell, and then that you slowly build up to actually the dog retrieving the dumbbell. Actually, good boy. So you're going to start with your brat. You're going to start with what you're asking the dog to retrieve. You might want, if you're asking them to retrieve only one specific object, such as the dumbbell, you generally start with something else that's similar but not the same, just so that if you make any mistakes or whoopsies while training it, you don't sour your little dumbbell. But you're just going to take your dog in a chin rest, and you ask them, take it. Good. Yes, good boy. He's a little bit weirded out because, of course, we haven't done this way in a long time. But you're pretty much just asking the dog to take it. You're using your chin to help them not be able to munch on it or shake their head or drop it. And you're just asking them, take it. Yes, good boy. Now, obviously, he knows this fairly well, so I can move on fairly quickly. But you would do that. Thank you. That was a very nice hand target. You're going to do that until your dog takes it immediately and holds it, take it, for as long as you want for them to hold it. And then you can start moving, once he's holding it, to having just one or two fingers under there. Yes, good boy. So that you're providing less support for the dog. So if I'm just holding it, take it, good. And once you're doing well with that, you can take your hand away for a second. Yes, good boy. And you're going to continue kind of working it up with having less support. Thank you. Having less support as they're taking it, and then also removing the support while they're holding it. Yeah. And then if once they're really good at just take it and just holding it. Yes. Then what you want to start to do is you want to start to not be holding it yourself. So we can bring in this chair. Let me get it so you can see it a bit. We'll bring in this chair, and I'm just going to put a cover on it so that the dumbbell doesn't make a large scratching noise when he goes to grab it. Take it. Go now, take it. Take it. Good, yes. Good boy. And you start asking the dog to take it off of there. You want to start with it fairly level. Take it. Yes, good boy. To where their head position is naturally. And then once you're really good at that, take it. Yes. Then what you can also start to do, and something that you can also do before you even get to the chair part, is you can start asking them to move with it. So Ash, come here. So you ask them to take it, and then, yes, you move, but you could keep that support so that they don't ever think, oh, I can just drop it or that kind of thing. You start off, take it, having that support. Yes, good boy. And then, again, once you have that support, you have that walking, again, then you can let them just take it, let them bring it to you. Yes, good boy. And switch them out. And then, take it. Yes, good boy. They get really attracted to doing this once they know what it is. So once you have something at fairly nose level, then you would start bringing it lower. And again, you could start sending them to it as well. So it's just all breaking down the steps into smaller steps. So I could put it here and then tell them to take it. Yeah. Yes, good boy. And so just break it down into smaller and smaller steps as much as your dog needs. Some dogs take a really long time don't steal this. Some dogs take a really long time just at this step. Yes, good boy. Because, that's the important, one of the really important steps, because you don't want them, if you're just doing I want my dog to retrieve something for me that I've dropped, It may not be as big of a deal if they mouth it a little bit, but if you're looking for competition obedience, then you don't want them to be mouthing it. So starting off with the chin rest, come on, take it, and that support to remind them, break, to not be mouthing it, not be dropping it, not be flinging it. Then that's a really important step. And then ask me. And then of course once the dog has it, take it. You slowly move down to the ground itself. Crash. No mouthing, that's bad. Yes, good boy. Until the dog can nicely take it off the ground. And the last thing that I kind of do with him, take it. Is like we do a little bit of tug. Yes. And that just reminds him, he may not have been able to see that because I had it angled down a bit. But I do a little bit of tug with him. Take it. Yes. Where I pull against him and he pulls against me to create a stronger hold. So hopefully that was helpful. Yes. Good boy. Yeah, you can't put it down near your dog after that because he'll pick it up. So that is kind of roughly the basic breakdown steps of getting your dog to do the dumbbell retrieve, and then you just add in, you add in your fronts and your weights from there, but you really want to build the hold and build the drive for it before you move on. And I'll stop this before my dog chokes.